guys, here we go! Back here with Tales of Zestiria, where we were in the middle of basically just exploring, going on an hell exploration purge. Hi, Rose! Of this entire part of the Pendrago and, well, the Roland's Empire, really. It's not all the Pendrago area, really. And we were just about to cap it off, perhaps, by exploring this last dungeon that's over up on the northwest side here, and then maybe a walking trail after that. Ooh! There's all kinds of treasure in between on the way, though, and plants for us to nom. Hello, small bird. We haven't fought this one yet, have we? Probably have dialogue for it. Peacock.
When peacocks threaten their foes, they recover health.
Jeez, what a pain.
You gotta give them physical ailments. Figure out why.
Figure out why. God, you're so helpful, Tessel. What if I'm just never threatened by them? What if I maintain a confident face the entire time? And blast gives the hell out of them like this. Bang, bang, bang! Yeah! Zip! Wonk. Ah, no! Don't do that. What do you know? I wasn't threatened by them and it worked out perfectly fine. Yonk!
All this fighting sure makes me hungry.
I guess it does. It would, wouldn't it? But we all have full health, so I can't waste our ice cream on you. Sorry, Saray. I will have whatever this is, though. If it's chamomile, then you can eat it. Verbena, defense. Hey, Edna. Although, I mean, I wouldn't mind just loading me up with defense as well, but given my low health as a rogue and low defense as it stands, it would be a very lengthy and high maintenance process to get my defense high, so I'm fine with just supplementing it with staying above things using Glimmer Dragon, or whatever it's called. The one that keeps me in the air. Doing that to avoid attacks, or just zipping around as a rogue, or also the invalidate thing. Those will keep me alive for a bit. Ah, more life bottles. Quite handy. Haven't been using as many of them, given we've got our armatizing we can use to resurrect and or just wait till the battle's over and such. What's this about? Combo effects. When you use the skill Exceed to pile up combos of 5 or greater, the combo effects will be effective up through the 8th hit. Meaning what? I don't know exactly. Blast can also be used in combos of 5 or greater. Pressing our 5th hit will trigger a partner blast, which is normally on the 1st hit. Got it. I wouldn't mind Exceed. Although I'm sure if I got it, I would have to practice up to start using it. I would continue to assume I had a 4 hit combo limit, and then it would mess me up. So maybe it wouldn't be the best thing for me. Maybe it would be good for one of my partner characters, though. Ooh, another chest over there. Is that gold? I think it is, but let me just go over there and verify that before I give up on it. Oh, yep. Haven't seen any platinum chests or anything like that, though, so perhaps the gold key will be the last one we need whenever we get it, and wherever. I love the farmer orcs. Just going ham with their pitchforks. Don't mind if I do unlock this fast travel point. Oh, in front of Malevolent Crucible Kalasutra. Wait, what? That was the last place I saved? Oh, this here. There's another Crucible. Oh, I see. And it's very much not marked on our map. We should go mark that. I guess it does look like one, doesn't it?
Here, I'll do you a favor.
Thank you. And you did it with such an affable disposition, too. I didn't know you were capable, he said dryly. Ah, that's why I didn't try to go inside, because it was facing the other way, and I don't look around and use my eyes. Oh, hey, what? Was there a point of interest here? Did I just see? Or is it just... Oh, no, it's just this here. Only Micleomanter. Oh! So there's one for each person, is there? Okay, well, I want it marked on my map, but I don't want to go in. I guess there's something to be done about it. Maybe I'll write that down. Nah, no, it's not clear from the map. We'll get an adventure map here, I guess, eventually, but let me write it down until we do. Yeah, when I'm way better at the game, perhaps I'll be cool doing a solo, but the solo battle in this game I suck at so far. Exit leading to Northwest Bridge. Oh, interesting. Is the bridge gonna be a dungeon? Oh, it does look kind of like it's maybe... I can't tell if it's all broken and crumbled or if the architecture is just sort of very eccentric. I guess we're about to find out. It's a cool looking bridge, no doubt. A dungeon on a bridge. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, I love the way the horizon line is just obscured by a few mountains and flowers here and there. God, the visuals in this game are really good. Ah, no, God, it's this garbage again. So I guess this is just how they keep us from going too far ahead in the story, is it? Well, Heldolf specifically isn't around here, so I guess we could explore around a little and find some treasures and stuff. Nah, it's gonna take so long when we walk like this. Let's just bugger off. Perhaps that means then this next walking trail is the same deal. We'll head our way down there scanning the beautiful landscape for goodies along the way, shall we? As usual. What's this? Oh, it's just a flower. Worth trying to eat it. Who knows? Maybe it'll permanently increase one of your stats. Flowers seem to do that in this universe. We haven't been over this way, have we? No. There's gotta be something cool on this little plateau. A chest, at least. Ooh, is that a Norman on the rock? Oh, there are cows here. A spot of interest. What is that? Oh, it's like a skunk. Okay, I thought it was like a beetle. There is not a Norman here. But these cows... Thankfully, the monsters are leaving the cows alone. Hey there. Highland Steer.
A Highland Steer! Excuse me while I salivate. Notice the graceful line from the neck to the sirloin. An A5 ring specimen.
They're still alive, guys.
It looks nice and all, but it's a cow.
It's a cow, said the poor country bumpkin who'd never tasted the majesty of a real Highland steak.
We're talking melts in your mouth. It's that good.
I don't think meat should do that.
Be a Highland Steer? This is Roland's.
Is that really all you can think about?
Fuck logic, Mikleo, just to be excited.
But we didn't see any when we were there.
We didn't
Raising
explore too
large
much,
herds of them as actual livestock requires vast amounts of grazing land.
which I guess is more
Roland's geography
available
is
in real
probably
lawns.
more
Yeah.
suited to that kind of thing.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
Of course, if the world doesn't get off its current path, all the cattle will die off, and it'll be a moot point.
Well, all the everything will
That's
die
also
off, right?
true.
Ahem. Also, Drago stew is made with Highland beef. It's considered an auspicious dish due to the symbolism of eating Highland itself.
You know, they were kind of
okay.
talking about something
Mundane trivia.
sad, weren't they?
A C-rank specimen. Sheesh, forgive a girl for trying to lighten the mood.
Oh, that was your intent. I see. Maybe pick something other than stew next time. This lone tree looks a little suspicious, but I guess it's kind of par for the course with the plains. But even over there, all the trees are together. Hey, nice job. Made a donut. How did you even make... better I don't ask. Magic is the answer anyway. Oh, we're about to find out if we're permitted past here or if Heldolf is gonna be like, no, do the story first again. Ooh, there's a chest and an upgrade here. Yoink! Stage again! This will bring Lila up to Saray's level, which would make her the second healthiest of us, tied with him. And what might we be going from here? Chunk! A wind ring, cool. Interesting thing worth asking, I suppose. Do they if it's just like a basic flame ward or whatever, do they start with the same skills necessarily? They may be. I don't know if I added block to this one, like when finding a, what's this called? Norman? But by the look of these all having different ones, it seems unlikely. Okay, so presumably getting a whole bunch of wind rings wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea. Ooh, look at the skills on this one. And this one's got an empty slot right where the Tempest is here, too, so Mr. Man over here could have a little bit of a blast gauge one. Nice. Now the save point over here. Must be a big place. Yeah, we're not allowed here either, really. Ah, Mikleo can make dark bottles now. Hey, there's a store out front over here. Well, we haven't bought anything in a while, so why not? So I guess this is just to make a slightly less boring way of saying you can't go here yet. But it makes me wonder if there's some story reason why Heldolf would actively try and prevent us from going to places that the story won't allow yet. Probably not. Ooh, we can buy peach gels now. Heck yeah. New swords? Oh god, the equipment is pricey. Any daggers for me? Ah, weapon merchant Jet Blackfeather. Interesting. Anything worth selling that we've got? I guess I don't really see myself using these very much, so I may as well sell it for a bit of extra money. Or we should keep them around for giving to Lords of the Land. We can probably sell these though. Sorry. Let's see about stuff we can fuse about now. Well, let's start with that ring that I was talking about, right here. With dang it, the Tempest into the next level of it. Cool. As for weapons, I don't think I have any doubles. No. Are any of the weapons we currently have equipped doubling? Doesn't look like it. Calcite staff. Ooh. If you mix this, do you get 2 of the blast ones? You do not. It somehow becomes phantom and gain. Oh no, well, phantom stays, but I don't understand why mixing the heart with the blast gauge one becomes an H one. Maybe that's just how it works. Oh, that's weird. If you mix this one with the other stuff, it loses its fairest. Even though there's nothing else in that slot. Maybe you'd have to unlock it first. That's probably it. Like, you'd have to have enough proficiency that those things weren't sealed. I guess you can't carry them over unless they are unsealed. We could keep all the stats on this one, all the skills, but just get it upgraded if we just merged it with this one. But are any of the merged ones we could make here better? Shock, paralyzing capability, always good. Although for you, you're less doing lots of hits, so maybe it's less of a priority for you. Rongus, Rune and Tempest. If you mix it with this one, there's Forest and Feather, which merge to make Tempest, which is probably worth doing. Maybe? Nah, Feather is increased rate during evasion, which is kind of dope. And Forest, what you got now, is increased rate while defending, which makes sense for you as a tanky type. Maybe we get another set of calcite hairbands going here or something. That's a lot of money because we haven't used them yet. I'm gonna splurge on the HP recovery, shall we? So yeah, if you mix it with another one now, it loses the one that's sealed because you don't have enough proficiency yet. Okay, so the idea is that you don't just do a bunch in a row. You level it up before you mess around with upgrades. Okay, so this is defense capability and duration of stat increases, and you're mixing it with these two to get a new set altogether. You keep Aqua between the two because they're glacial. HP recovery during combo. I mean, I guess that makes sense to do because Saray's doing a lot of combos. Stun time reduced. Yeah, those are worth having. Why not? These two both have Tempest, so do they mix to make an even better one? No, they do not. It just stays as Tempest. Cool. This Aqua Ring has Flame, incidentally, which I assume is the one that catches them on fire. So if I equipped this and got it unlocked, then maybe I could get a bunch of upgrades. I'm not sure. We'll save that for now, I think. Oh my god, you've had all these extra capabilities on your boots this whole time, and I didn't even know. You keep the paralysis this way, so I guess I'm more interested in that than the fatigue. So I guess I don't mind that so much. Nah, I'll leave that for now. As for you, though, I don't think you really need the Blast Gauge one quite as much. Blast Gauge after defeating enemy, how often are you going to do that? So merge with this one to get this successful evasion gives you more mana thing. As a healer, that's important for you, I'd say. That works for me. And all these Flora boots we can mix around here. No staggering. Ooh, let's see about keeping that somehow. The only one that does keep it is this one here, which it gives it a full skill loadout, which is cool. But we haven't used any of them, so they're a lot of money, so let's not worry about that for now. That's my tricky thing, is I don't feel like comfortable equipping weak sauce equipment to get proficient with it so that it's cheap to merge. But that if I don't do that, then everything costs a hell of a lot to merge and you lose all the hidden skills and stuff. So it's kind of tricky to build equipment if I'm not constantly swapping gear. So I guess I should be doing that more, really. Oh, there is actually a sword for me here. I lied. Shall we just buy all the gear here? Do we have enough money for that? We really don't. Ooh, there's a bunch of Blast Gauge on this shirt. I kind of want that. Let me buy the 2 swords for Saray and then this shirt, why don't we? Anything else? We don't really need this. This is a lot of money anyways. Yeah, upgraded my shop rank. Cool. Thanks, bye! It's gonna waddle my way over here. Don't worry about why I'm doing this. Actually, we can get that chest, can't we? Hopefully that slug won't be able to catch up to us very quickly. Whatever it is. I wonder if held off is somewhere in the map around here, too. Ah, God, there are just chests all over. I want to get it all. Peace, gel. All right, that'll do us, I guess. Let's go. We're finally going to meet with Sergei and Pendrago and see about. He said he was going to try and get us a meeting with the higher-ups, which seems like it will not go well even slightly. I only see calamity befalling us there, but he seems a trustworthy enough dude, so I'm sure he thinks it will go well. Sorry for taking so long to inventory manage there. The weapon system in this game is complex for someone of my brain size. I have to take a long time thinking about it. I think really the answer is I should just start swapping equipment every battle so that I get proficient with everything and everything is cheap to merge. Hello, I'll have this. Saffron, Art Defense, that's for Mikleo. Actually, the capital doesn't look too big from here. Maybe it goes farther into the mountain. Well, I suppose it is pretty far away, so that it isn't tiny. I probably shouldn't have sold Saray's creations, shall we call them. I should have kept them for Lord of the Land, because we haven't had many Lords of the Land around here. There's a lot of stuff in this game that feels like you're meant to spend a lot of time in areas building up familiarity with the shops, building up bonds with the Lords of the Land and all that. You're really supposed to get comfortable in each zone is the thing. But of course, we're not allowed to go back to Highland, which is where I had all my stuff built up.
Let's get them before they fly away.
That goose flew the chicken coop.
That doesn't quite make sense.
It doesn't make sense, period. It doesn't come close to making sense. What? The goose flew the chicken coop while we're fighting a hawk?
Everyone okay?
Somewhat. What's down this here? Oh. Right, it's just around there. We'll be exploring that later when we go to that area, so I'll leave that area there so we can actually get to Pendrago this time. Here's the castle wall and all. Do you guys think they have enough wheat? I'm not quite so sure myself. Oh gosh, someone left a chest right in the middle of this. Yoink. Hey, another sword for me. Ooh, Sharpened Needle is one of the ones I already have equipped, isn't it? Nice, we can merge it. I guess if I ever find it, it would be really good to have as much Void as possible. Just boost all my non-elemental, since that's most of my attacks. What do I have that currently does that? My boots. Cool. If we ever find that, Norman, that's going to be one we want. We can just stack that onto every single dang bit of equipment. Well, here are the castle walls. Are we feeling prepped to go in? I'd say I am. It's okay, it's pretty imposing up close. I was talking some smack before, but... Let's get in here and hope we aren't immediately shanked by every guard in the place. Like what almost happened in, Lastenbell. Whoa. We said it at the same time.
Yes, Pendrago is the largest city on the Glenwood continent.
Doesn't look like there are especially many people around here. Is that a Norman hanging out on the fountain, I see?
Where can we find an inn?
The map shows one.
The one directly in front of the plaza.
You sure know your way around.
Well, you know, I used to come here a lot.
That right? I guess business would be big here. I swear we're gonna cross the ocean and then go into an entire other mystical world, and then Rose will be like, oh yeah, I was here on business once. Doesn't look like many people are out, maybe because of the rain? Or maybe just because, I don't know, those guards look pretty stressed out by something. Yellow! Oh, this is a point of interest. Heck yeah. Fountain in the square. Fountain of Wrath.
What a resplendent fountain.
My thoughts exactly. That was the word that I
One of
used.
the famous sights of Pendrago. I don't know a lot about it, but supposedly the water's piped in from afar through an underground
They love their
channel.
damn aqueducts
Oh,
in
I
Glenwood,
see.
don't they?
So much work for something that doesn't even serve any purpose.
It serves a resplendent purpose.
Simple humans.
Edna.
Well, considering their lack of seraphic arts, I think their technological advancement is commendable.
Useless, pointless, waste of effort.
Ah, but those
Also
techniques
known
can
as
be
the
applied
Valley
elsewhere, can't they, Edna?
Wrath? Why do they call it that?
Something with the piping's all messed up. Every now and then.
It springs out hard.
Like that.
Oh dear. Stupid, stupid humans.
That was your fault for standing too close, probably. I don't know, I'm just trying to find a way to blame you. I shouldn't. I should stop giving Edna too hard a time. Which one is justice? That's an S one, isn't it? Yes. A successful evasion, you get mana. That's good. I don't know what I'll put it on just yet, but the Void Slasher has Void. Of course it does. Sure, I'll put it on your Poison Sword. See ya! Wow, look at all the crests on the wall here. This really is something else. The music sounds a little Dark Souls-y as well. It reminds me specifically of the Firelink Shrine theme, I guess, that's all. In terms of tone, and mood, and instrumentation.
What the?
Hello? Y'all doing okay? Oh, actually, that looked like Sergei. Well, they are okay, they are fighting a monster over here. Oh, but looks like a normal person to them. Yeah, that's not something most normal people can do. That's certainly a Hellion. Hopefully is what they're thinking.
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but well, you saw what he was like.
Always jumping onto castle walls and all.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
Oh, you're right,
Cardinal's
okay.
underling is a
That
Hellion?
is a question worth asking, considering she's new to this, right? I was like, of course she can tell. She's been fighting them.
He's escaped into the Shrine Church.
But that one's a little more obscure as a Hellion.
It looks like it's true.
Which now? Who? What?
I believe he was likely a messenger of...
Edna, what was that for?
You can blather on inside.
Oh, come on. I don't think he's able to hear you.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain.
So he didn't even
please.
hear.
My friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a seraph can catch a cold.
You're such a bully, Edna. Goddamn.
Not that you could tell, since you can't see him.
Lila sounded so happy to hear that.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence.
It's good. Let's just get inside before she starts poking anyone else.
Your wife sure is considerate.
Yep.
She's nothing if not.
He still thinks they're married.
Yes, Mikleo, because we haven't corrected him yet. That tends to be what happens when you tell someone something with a straight face. Well, I guess I shouldn't say straight face. We were pretty wiggly when we said that. And can you lay off the civilians? Oh, he's not a civilian, but can you lay off the normal people? You're a softie after all, aren't you, Rose? Nah, I was getting cold out here myself. Which building is the Knights Tower? And it doesn't really stick out that much, but the Knights have their tower over in the southeastern corner of the city. They've usually got a knight standing guard outside, so it should be easy to spot once you get there. Or Sergei could have, led us there, but fine, whatever. Ooh, chest. Don't mind if I do. I was refraining from taking the ones in, inhabited areas, but now that I know that they'll just regenerate with things with my shepherd power, it's fine, right? Peach gel, heck yeah. Shall we stay at this inn before we go dealing with all that stuff with the Knights Guild? Probably. And what's going on in the store frontier? Hiya. Hey man, I'm Pendos, third son of the legendary weaponsmith Milton. You won't find any second-rate craftsmanship on sale here, no siree. I see, this is just gonna be a thing all over the world. Any cool stuff? Ooh, amphibole gear. Should we get a new hat for Dezel, maybe? Ooh, paralyzing capability, you know I like that. New waistcoat, that's probably a good idea. These are a little cheaper than the ones in that other store. I don't even know what amphibole is. So we'll buy that hat. Oh, sorry, no. The waistcoat. A tiara for you? Ooh, poison. And attack and block. Sure, let's do that. And then maybe a new dagger for me and sword for Saray. How's that? It's a lot of money. But this is a lot of status effects it can add, so what the heck. Let's do it. Familiar face. Look at that. Thank you. Whoa. Finding tons of money in the capital. Heck yeah. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't spend all that before the stay at the inn. We've got enough for a stay at an inn. Hello? Bartend? I've had a rough day. Please get me a sparkling chocolate milk. This weather's doing a number on my sails. Might be time to consider a career change. The weather is making people drink less? That doesn't seem to make sense. The original Shrine Church was erected in the golden days of the era of Asgard. It was only later that the Cathedral Hall was added to it. Past the cathedral, the ancient shrine is preserved almost exactly as it was in the days of yore, although only the priests are allowed entry. I mean, given how sketchy the priest was in Lastenbell, that doesn't inspire a tremendous amount of confidence, does it? But perhaps I should judge for myself. Any kind of Norman hiding in a room over here or something? Oh, I'm not allowed to go in that room. Only this one. Nah, sometimes there are some interesting things in rooms, but I think mostly they're just there to complete the mood. Is this a guest book over here, or is someone writing a journal and then left in their room open? Or, you know, like left the room entirely. And now there's just a vacant room with someone's journal in it. Hello! Why, it's the Sparrow Feathers! Thank you so much for your patronage. You know us. Oh, Dragos too. Since Rose was talking about that, I'm tempted to have it. When the whole party's HP is below 40%, restores 50% HP. Well, that's only useful if you're all getting hurt at the same time. Supposedly, it should be eaten a certain way for best results, whatever that means. What's with the star cut? Are those carrots, I guess? They look of carrots. It looks damn good, that. Oh, I bet this is also that same kind of stuff. Seared over hot flames to steal in the flavor. Enjoy it with side garnish. When someone's HP is below 60, it restores 15% of HP. So it only does that once, I guess? Pickled cucumbers. Oh, yum. Pickled lightly in vinegar. Enjoy as is or as a garnish. Cures burn when burned. Cool. Baked tomato. Baking it brings out all the tomato flavor and taste. Addictively delicious. I don't think I've ever had a baked tomato. Roasted, maybe. Or toasted. So cures slow and cures burn. Thinking... This is cool, though, that each of the inns have different meals, because doubtless, once you find the one you really want, like that Mabo curry in Lastenbell was awesome. Once we have the world more opened up, we can fast travel there, stay at that inn, get that, and then carry on our way adventuring anywhere else. But let's have the stew, why not? First night in the biggest capital, why not make it luxurious?
There's something I want to tell you, since you've acquired the power to armatize.
Yeah?
Yes?
Hidden arts are stronger than martial arts. Seraphic arts are stronger than hidden arts. And martial arts are stronger than seraphic arts. That's the basics.
So stronger than you just mean effective against. Because if they were all stronger against each other, that'd be a paradox.
Arts, which means that seraphim aren't able to accommodate all types of enemies.
Yes.
You guys can use martial arts and hidden arts on your own. And during armatization, you can use hidden arts and seraphic arts.
Human, seraphim, and armatization. So we can compensate for each of the 3 different types depending on how we use them.
Right.
Yeah. For example, for enemies that don't use any seraphic arts, it would be more advantageous if you armatize.
To overpower them with your seraphic arts.
Of course, you may encounter enemies which can be taken down more easily when you are not armatized as well. It just means that the armatization isn't all powerful.
Roger, roger.
Right.
There's the advantage of being able to concentrate 2 powers into one. But there's also a disadvantage to that as well. Assess your situation at all times.
I will try.
But the worst situation you can get yourself in is getting in a pinch from overthinking things. You gotta find your own balance.
Yes, I bore witness to that also.
I'll take things one step at a time. Thanks, Dazzle.
I appreciate that. My experience usually is that I prefer everyone split up. When we armatize too much, we get overwhelmed in numbers usually. Even in a boss fight, I prefer, if I can help it, I'd like to way outnumber them. So that one person can be healing, 3 people can be attacking, or whatever. But armatizing obviously has its perks here and there. Very well. I suppose we'll have a bit of a look around the town before we go on specifically to the Knights Guild. Oh, something else to add? Oh, hey, it's you! Thanks for dropping by, man. Take all the time you like looking around. Wish Dad was around, he would have gotten a kick out of you. If only you could have shared a pint with him. We might have been brothers for real. Huh, I guess they get new dialogue depending on how familiar you are with them. I didn't realize that before. Cool. It's a cool detail. There gotta be some Norman hiding around this place, it's so big. Hello up there? I'm sure things wouldn't have gotten quite this bad if the Pope had been here. Apparently, there are still lots of ruins out there with undiscovered rare treasures just waiting to be found. I don't know about that, there probably isn't much left. Even those ruins they say are under Imperial protection have hardly any patrols right now. Ho-ho! Lucky. I bet you could walk up to, let's just say, the Ganglem ruins over in the Western Gorge and waltz right in, none the wiser. Of course, to be fair, just making the trek all the way out there is no minor undertaking. Guess I can't fault the Empire for cutting costs where they can. Interesting. I guess our wheat crop is going to be totally ruined this year. What makes you say that? It looks pretty strong when I saw it. No one minds if I just pluck your weeds and eat them, right? Rosemary, art attack. That's 4. Incidentally, not Rose, but Lila. There you go. Haven't played her in a while. I should swap back to her at some point so I don't get rusty when it turns out I need her. I wonder if any of her arts have a chance to burn, now that I think about it. Fire arts have a chance of inflicting burn. All of them are just like, oh, anyone that says fire on it? Is that what that means? Good. Good to know. It only says it on photon blades, which is confusing and weird. Anyway, carry on, I suppose. There's a side quest marker down here. Is that maybe Turtle's map? I hope so. There's the shepherd with his incredible feats, and then the cardinal with her miracles. Are they related in some way? Curious thought.
It's already been a year since this darned reign began. This might be the biggest city in the land, but that's a fat lot of good when all the crops are ruined.
The rain's been going on forever, I see. Well, that doesn't bother me, but I'm sure it would pose issues elsewhere. They tried to protect the Gaferis ruins up in the north past the wheat fields by placing them under Imperial protection, but the looting just kept going on regardless. It's this rain, you see. It's driving folks who don't have money to desperate things. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm sure They had their reasons. I don't know anything about it though, so don't ask me. There's malevolence all over this place. This doesn't look good. Roland's farmland is definitely not the epitome of prime arable land. Compared to Highland, most of Roland's is undernourished. The capital isn't so bad, but in the countryside it's not rare to find people starving. Speaking of starving, I haven't had anything to eat today. I'm feeling starving. But not the same as them, obviously. And then in this corner here... Yoink! A holy bottle. Cool. So I guess Mikleo can start making those. It's actually kind of annoying, because I wanted him making the permabuffs, and I guess he has a lesser chance to do that if he has more things he could potentially make. It's coming up on a year since this rain started. Just the sound of rainfall gets on my nerves now. Well, I guess you never stop hearing it, so it would, wouldn't it? 232 gold! Look at the money finding. We can hardly afford to be going to war at a time like this. If only we could do a bit of cultivating.
I hear the shepherd showed up in the battle a while back. In Zestiria, near where it all happened. There's more talk about that than there is about the Cardinal's miracles.
You're a merchant, but you're not a sparrow feather, I guess, because you would know not to talk about that, goddammit. First we lose our emperor, and now the Pope disappears. There's nobody to lead the country. The mood is not cheery around here. Hi, what are you guys standing outside for? I think you'd be sick of all the rain. You know how nobody's made inroads to the Whaleless ruins in Ifreed's hunting ground yet? Ifreed? Cool, right? Well, with all this hardship, I'm starting to think there's fortunes to be found in there. Huge fortunes. Is that right? I'll bear in mind any place that could have huge fortunes. Castle Diocese. Interesting. Let's, keep having a look around before we head straight to the castle, shall we? We should probably go to the Knights Guild before the castle, I guess. Doidles! How goes your sights finding the traitors there, pals? He betrayed us, Doidles. It can't be forgiven. He better be waiting with his heads up from his shells. Oh yeah, I made a new maps. Thank you. Thanks for the business. Now I can continue on my journeys. He's the lowlife who backstabs the whole Toyo's clans. We's never gonna forgive him. I's just gotta keep my head poking out of my shells and wait till he comes along. Best of luck with that. First we lose the Emperor, and now the Pope disappears. I've no idea about how things will turn out now with the Cardinal holding the reins of the country. If there are miracles going on like everyone says, then I wish one would come along and fix this incessant rain and unwanted war. If we can't grow decent wheat, we can't rear cows or pigs either. And what a shame that would be for Rose in particular. Well, I guess we'll head to that Knights Guild next time and see about, what the hell Sergei's plan is going in here. Cause I can't say I feel like I'm totally confident about our ability to waltz in there and have things be fine for us. But I suppose we shall see, won't we? This is shaping up though. I'm glad we get to see the perspective of some of the Roland civilians as well. So it's clear that it's really the higher-ups who are making all this ruckus go on. Not to mention Heldolf, obviously, stirring things. I can totally see myself, after we finish this game on the channel, playing it by myself just to max out all, like, the shop ranks and everything like that. That sort of thing, like... That really gets me going when I get to see a rank like fill up like that. All the shop ranks, all the proficiencies with all the titles, proficiencies with our support talents, I can see myself getting really sunk into leveling those. Although we do have a lot of games to play, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time on it, even after I beat this, even on my own time. We sure grow slowly in normal level ups though. A few of us are almost a level... Oh, Rose is still behind. A few of us are almost level 24 though. It's not happening fast. Well, we were roaming around exploring stuff, and there's certainly more to that to be done, because there are a bunch of areas around here we have yet to really properly sink into, although we have them marked on our map now. Ooh, there's a crucible over there. Ah, I see. Okay, so the Camelot Bridge goes out to this small little archipelago, it looks like. A great bridge crossing the sea built by the Roland Empire. The bridge was built over ancient ruins within the sea, which now serve as its foundation. So cool. Ah, okay, thankfully the Toils has marked the crucibles of malevolence for us. Oh, marked a whole bunch of them. So is there just one for each character, perhaps? Enigmatic ruins that appeared at the Meadow of Triumph. They swirl with an exceptional concentrated malevolence. Cool, so there's one... This is the one where... This is Mikleo's, I think. Or no, wait. Yes, I think it's this one. This is... Where is this area? The one we weren't able to get to yet, right? Was it blocked off or something? And then Western Bulk Gorge is this, and it looks like it doesn't actually go out to the rest of the continent. It looks like it is just sort of a path straight forward here, and there's a crucible and a dungeon over there. Someone mentioned what the name of this dungeon was, but I forgot it already. And there's a crucible at the end of that. Cool. When we find the Rose Crucible, I might give it an attempt, or the Lila one, because I'm more adept with them than others. Anyway, that's where we are leaving it off for now, so thanks for sticking around! This playthrough is really shaping up to be quite fun around now. I'm sure once we're allowed back in Highland, then the world will feel really open and it'll be like the exploration will hit its peak, but that may not be for a while. We may have to hit the first trial before that goes down. But then, that purple wolf is gonna see what we're made of, and we're gonna get extra health from that, and it'll be all cool. Something to look forward to anyways. But for now, thank you very much for coming around. Hopefully I see you around. Animal's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Well, for instance, cakes. Cake is sweet no matter who bakes it, right? So wouldn't a spicy cake be a breakthrough? I think I know why your cooking is dangerous. For being what I expected to be something of raising your bond. He wasn't exactly very supportive there. He was like...